So Jim, how are you feeling after that? Is that point gained or two lost?
Well, you know, I think prior to the game, if you'd have offered me a 0-0 draw, you know, a good point, I probably would have took it. But on reflection of the overall 90 minutes, I think we were the better team. You know, I think we've definitely had the better chances in the game, and probably standing here like I have done on many other occasions, you know, where I felt we've left 2 points out there. And I can think back to, you know, that's also, we've had 5 draws, and I can think of at least 3 of those 5 draws where we could have easily won the game. So we could be sitting on, you know, have another 5 or 6 points on the board. But it's a good point. Inverness are a very, very good team. They've got some really good quality players that can hurt you, and, you know, delighted for the defenders again, another clean sheet, which has been a problem for us in the last month or two. But we've had 2 back-to-back clean sheets now, and it's another point in the right direction, I suppose.
John Robertson says you could have been out of sight by half time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had 4 excellent opportunities in the first half. You know, when I think back to it, you know, Connor Shields has had one, Kevin's had one, Dario Zanata's had one. You know, they're clear-cut opportunities. You know, and you're just hoping that one of them goes in the back of the net. But I can't ask any more of the players. You know, and I think the pleasing thing for me is, you know, that's 10 games in now. You know, we've got 8 points on the board. You know, Brecon, I think last year showed just how difficult the league it is. They picked up 4 in 36 games. We've managed to get 8 in 10 games. So hopefully, you know, hopefully we can kick on now, take a lot of confidence from this afternoon's game, and you know, take that into the Ayr United game. Another tough game. They're all difficult games.
He also needing a goal in that game, sort of playing well. Was there any reason Greg Spence wasn't introduced at all?
No, listen, I think the formation that we have at the moment, we play 4-2-3-1, which obviously only caters for one striker, and I thought Dario Zanata was excellent. I felt kind of around about the 70-minute mark, we started to tire a wee bit, and Inverness were kind of running over the top of us a little bit in the middle of the park, so we changed the formation, and we went a 4-5-1 just to kind of stem the flow of the attacks that Inverness had. But no, listen, Greg's a terrific striker. You know, that's the reason we brought him to the club. But at this moment in time, you know, there's a lot of players on my bench that are good players that can't get in the team. That's credit to the starting 11 that's there. But I want competition for places. I want people to be pushing, and it's important that the boys on the park that get selected know if they don't live up to the standards that's expected, then there's somebody waiting in the wings to come in. So delighted with everybody, delighted with the performance. Like I said, another point in the right direction for us, and you know, we look forward to Tuesday.
Your 100th match in charge today, is that right?
Yeah, I was led to believe it. Somebody told me there on Thursday night. I can't actually believe that 100 games have went by so quickly. But I've loved every minute of it. You know, I'm very, very lucky to have been given the opportunity 2 years ago, and you know, I'm delighted to be here. I'm really enjoying my time here. I've got a great backroom staff, great people up the stairs, and more importantly, I've got a great group of players in there that are now starting to believe that they're more than capable of competing at this level, and that's what I want. You know, people wrote us off before a ball was kicked, expecting us to be detached, and the fact of the matter is we're more than matching the opposition. You know,
and getting a win against Partick last week and being probably a wee bit disappointed with a draw today just kind of shows where you're at.
No, exactly. You know, the 2 clean sheets are great, but yeah, today, you know, we just weren't clinical enough. It's as simple as that. We got in great areas, sometimes made the wrong decisions, but you know, that happens with young players. One thing I can never do is fault their effort. You know, they give me absolutely everything, and you know, if they carry on doing that, they'll be absolutely fine. Just
lastly for me, do you think you'll be around for another 100 games?
Listen, what will be will be. You know, another 100 games. You know, if obviously, you know, it's been well documented, and you know, my ambition is obviously to go full time, but I'm not in any hurry whatsoever. I'm 36-year-old. I'm very, very young, and when you consider some of the other managers that are out there, I'm loving life at Alloa at the moment. And you know, I said to the players before the ball was kicked, let's just go and surprise everyone. Let's go and prove all the doubters wrong. And you know, if I'm here for another 100 games, then fantastic. It means I'm doing something right, and I've not lost my job, so you know, I would be happy with that. It's a great place to be, great people to work for. I've got a great relationship with the chairman, so he knows I want to go full time. Everybody knows that. I make no bones about that. But at the same time, this is a great place for me to learn. So, and the longer I'm here, the more I'll learn.